Leo Daily Horoscope for July 29, 2022. Daily Horoscope. This day you feel happy as long as life is under your control. Perhaps it is the doubt that no one else does things better than you, but that can be exhausting. However, it is not a problem for you to be in everything because the moon likes to be always busy. That is why sometimes you can put up invisible barriers for others, and perhaps without realizing it. You expect others to work to get to know you anyway. You long for peace and tranquility at home. If you commit to a relationship, you become a loyal spouse. You could show yourself as an outstanding cook in the domestic arts. Venus in Cancer. Males are attracted to large but natural breasts, never fake ones. The drive, the fire and the ambition to obtain your desires often become weak. Although your ambitions may be high, Venus in Cancer can generate apathy for life. Suddenly you may feel a bit tired and without the desire to stand out in anything. Perhaps you are just putting together your strategy. Immediate takeoff. The warm rising winds are favorable to you and should allow you to gain height, even to catch a star or two on the way, just to complete your panoply of happiness. If this morning, you feel a little glued to the ground and flush with the daisies, do not be discouraged. Your control tower will know how to get you off the ground at the right time. Don't hesitate to drag someone in your wake. Many things are currently moving in the direction of greater ease of formulation. You succeed in clearly telling others what you think, and above all, you understand much better what is going on in you and in the other. This should make clear the few confusing situations you may have experienced during the previous month. Daily Tarot Reading. There will be changes in your life that will stress you out and force you to focus your attention on bringing things back into balance. You will have to accept your new reality, come to terms with a situation that will be unpleasant to you, and find a way out of your impasse. You will make sacrifices so as to get your life back in order. Make sure you keep a tight rein on your ego and pay more attention to certain matters. Once this period is behind you, you will become self-reliant and gain control of your life. Daily Career Tarot. The Hermit card indicates a time of isolation. You are trying to organize your thoughts and prioritize your desires so as to put your business and financial affairs in order. You feel the need to temporarily withdraw from the world in order to make some decisions about your career and finances. Your intention is to reflect on certain matters and thus gain in maturity and strength. And thus you are trying to learn from the mistakes you made in the past so that you will avoid repeating them in the future. The period lying ahead of you may be one of solitude, but it will contribute to your spiritual growth and help you acquire experience and wisdom. This period of introspection will be short-lived but very beneficial to your personal development. Health. It would be advisable that you stop a little to observe your eating habits and the care you dedicate to your skin and hair. Think about supplementing your food with some vitamins that will help you not only to give you more energy, but also to cover the basic requirements you need to have healthy skin and hair. Capricorn in your 6th house generates energy to affect the limits and limitations in your body. Stay quietly on the shore if you are afraid of getting seasick. This could be the major advice of this day, which will not be without presenting a certain number of pitfalls. Indeed, your character will be subject to strong tensions and you could also be subject to the devouring influence of a loved one. You have nothing to gain from such subjection, so keep your self-esteem. In your daily life, it's been a long time since the atmosphere has put on its party dress. Indeed, between the cold drafts and your heating running at full speed, you have caught a virus that is quite hard to dislodge. From now on, the sun provides you with a significant dose of positive energy. This shower of stars comes in the form of invigorating moments of self-care. Hot bath, vitamins, sweet treats. Stop feeling guilty and learn to treat yourself. Work. Today there is nothing impossible in work matters. Perseverance is enhanced and you will use everything within your reach to fulfill the commitments you have made to the letter, because Capricorn in your 6th house makes you responsible, persevering and practical. Today, you may decide to review the way you manage your money. Until now you had no doubt that your method was the right one, or at least this one suited you. so take some advice on investments or tax benefits. Surely you have friends or colleagues who are particularly good at this sort of thing. And you can never know too much about it. Money. The production of money is not at its best today. The planets show static energy, but it will be coming to you in some way that you did not expect. You can even receive an inheritance or an insurance payment. So money is not your problem for now. A sort of synthesis is taking place today. It's a bit like looking back on the last months, and taking stock of your successes and your difficulties. You will no doubt find that, even if you have had some difficult passages, your life has been rather intense. Maybe you are beginning to understand where your race is going? There is a fair compromise between the cicada that spends without counting and the ant that counts before spending. You are not being asked to stop spoiling your family and friends. You have to solve this rule of 3 between your life, your expenses and your earnings. Fortunately, an unexpected cash inflow will motivate you to find the financial balance that you often lack. However, do not rely on your tickets. Trust your common sense to make the best use of it. Family and friends. Carried by Uranus, you will deploy impressive energy in all aspects of social life. Family, friends, colleagues, neighbors. You are present on all fronts and in all areas. Some natives will consider joining a sports club or a theater troupe in order to expand their network while practicing an activity that is close to their hearts. Others will favor old acquaintances and reconnect with old friends. In any case, you will seek to be surrounded and supported. Love. With Venus in Cancer, you need to feel safe and cared for by the person you love. When these needs are met, you could be patient, loving, and trustworthy. You insist on the sincerity of your partner, and you will be surprised with how well you can remember every word you say or everything you do. If you feel betrayed, then you will be very spiteful. Today you may be challenged to improve the way you communicate. Your coworkers may have different views from yours, so behave not as an enemy but as a partner. You will gain more by doing things together. Try to take a mediating role in discussions. Don't be afraid to stand up and use the strength of Leo. Your efforts can improve the worst situations. Between you everything is said, neither of you seem to be ready to take the first step to pick up the pieces. However, the wisdom of Saturn should help you overcome this serious relationship crisis. Together and calmly, you will be able to take a step back and recognize certain wrongs. Something to give new impetus to your couple, which could thus gain in maturity. Single, you are tired of ephemeral relationships and are now looking for a partner capable of projecting themselves with you in the long term. Today you will jump up in the competition and will march a dozen paces ahead of your competitors. Everyone will be left behind and you will mount the throne to get seated where you deserve to be positioned. You will make great strides in your love life as well. Planets will give you the necessary courage and the required opportunity to speak truthfully to the one you love. You will be much appreciated for taking the initiative to talk about the problems which you are facing in your relationship. Taking the first step will help you in confronting many of the problems head-on as well. You and your partner would like to spend some romantic moments together. And it will be a great idea to move across the town in social gatherings or to organize such social gatherings with your dear ones. This will help you recollect your memories when you two had formed a new bond. This will draw both you and your beloved closer to each other and will increase the warmth in your soulful relationship. Both you and your partner are pretty flexible and will adapt to the varying demands of family members. Together you two will be agreeing to make innumerable sacrifices for the good of others, and even if you two will not be at the receiving end, your efforts will not go in vain and things will remain on an even keel, no matter how tumultuous the situation gets. Lucky colors: pink, teal green and Tuscan brown. Lucky numbers: 12, 35, 40, 41. Love tarot card. Today we have the Hierophant card reversed. When a card comes to us in this position, it means the qualities of the card have become unbalanced, resulting in either excess or lack. A reversed Hierophant may mean that you and or your partner feel oppressed by convention. You quarrel about the kind of wedding ceremony which will suit both of you as well as your families. The upside-down Hierophant can also mean a sense of boredom with your ordinary, everyday life. You and your partner need to add excitement to your lives. For single people, the reversed Hierophant often suggests you cannot find love because you do not fit the social norms of those around you. Others view you as flouting the rules they obey. You must decide if you want to gain acceptance by conforming, or seek a more like-minded group.